Hello guys, you're welcome back to my channel. My name is Tessie. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to you all, depending on where you are watching from. Hope you all are doing well, and thank you so much for stopping by. So one good thing I like about social media is that social media never forgets. Even if you like, let it be 100 years to come, my Nigerian people will always dig out something about what has happened in the past to prove the present. Atiku Abubakar digs up CJN claims on Abacha to seek Tinubu's disqualification. And before we get into this, I want to beg you all to please help me by liking this video, also share with others so that YouTube and Facebook can recommend it to more people. And this news here reads: Atiku Abubakar, the presidential candidate of the People's Democratic Party (PDP) in the February 25th presidential election, has dug up assertions of the Chief Justice of Nigeria, Justice Olukayode Ariwola, on a case. This is Justice Olukayode, the same one in charge of Tinubu's case in tribunal, on a case related to Muhammad Abacha, to show why President Bola Tinubu should never have been allowed to contest in the election. According to Atiku, Tinubu, having personally admitted and has also confirmed by his witness that he forfeited $460,000 to the American government over the offense of narcotics trafficking and money laundering, has no basis to contest for Nigeria's presidency, let alone being declared as the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. In his final address to support his petition seeking nullification of Tinubu's victory, Atiku dismissed the claim of Tinubu and his witness that he forfeited the $460,000 money in a civil court action. Atiku is laying up his case against Tinubu over the meaning of a future, ended with Justice Ariwola's definition of a future in the case of Muhammad Abacha, but first argued that the definition and color of civil action being given to the criminal for future by Tinubu was of no moment and untenable because a United States of American court acted on the indictment of Tinubu before imposing the forfeiture fine on him. The final address, endorsed by Atiku's lead counsel, Chief Chris Uche San, reads in part: the forfeiture of $460,000 by the second respondent, Tinubu, to the United States government is neither contested nor disputed by any of the respondents. The feeble response of the respondent is that there was no arraignment or criminal conviction. The verified complaint of a future and the entire records of the United States District Court, Northern District, Eastern Division, dated September 15th, 1993, it was clearly indicated that the second respondent funds totaling $460,000 were seized as the fund which constitute proceeds of narcotics trafficking and money laundering. The second respondent, Tinubu's sole witness, Senator Bamidele Okpeyemi, admitted under cross-examination when shown the American court judgment that the proceedings affected the second respondent as his name was reflected in the records of the court. It is pertinent to observe that the second respondent, Tinubu, invaded denying the forfeiture of the said sum of $460,000 to the United States government for narcotics trafficking and money laundering activities, but engaged in somatic distinction between civil and criminal forfeiture, as well as the defense that the offense was committed over 10 years ago. It is submitted that forfeiture, whether civil or criminal, takes its source from commission of a crime. All right, my people, and that is it for you all. So, in as much as we all know that Atiku himself, as the complainant, does not have good record on his own, Let us thank him for digging up Tinubu's old file and also letting them know that Tinubu, in the first place, shouldn't have even contested for the election, let alone declaring him as the winner of the election. It is only in Nigeria that a known criminal will come out and contest for a public office, and before our own koro eye, he will win the election clean and continue from where he stopped. I think 2 years ago or a year ago, I saw a news of Chinese, I think their judges or ministers or so, they were executed for stealing $20,000. That one, na money where our Nigerian politicians, they give their side chick to take buy something, to take change their wardrobe. You know, even rich. What did they spend on a night date? And worst part is that these leaders in Nigeria, they say they want to copy the Western world. Lai Mohammed came out to tell us that China, they are regulating their social media, that they want to regulate fake news, the same fake news that they are the ones giving us every single day, that they want to copy China in regulating social media, but they only copy the bad part. They don't copy the good part. In Nigeria, where they told us that we are practicing democracy, they are not doing it the way the people they copied it from are doing it. So if they go there, the one that will affect the poor masses is the one they will copy. But the one that will affect them, they will never bring it to us. And that is why the laws in Nigeria only work for the poor masses and not for the rich. The same crime a poor man will commit in Nigeria, and he'll be thrown into prison without trial. The same crime a rich man will even commit the worst, and nobody will say anything about them. Shebi recently they talk about forgery. That's a Mbesoma's forgery. Everybody, they were talking about it. The whole country, they were talking about it. News platform, we are talking about it. But no one, they talk about the forgery of politicians. Nobody is talking about politicians forging their own certificates. We have seen it in several cases. Nobody is talking about them, but they were quick to nail am I talking that forgery is a good thing? No, but I'm also saying that the same way we talk about the poor, we should also talk about the rich like that, because some of these things that our young ones are doing, they are learning it from our Nigerian politicians. Imagine when a child will say he or she don't want to go to school because school is a scam. Because they know that in Nigeria, people in public offices, they are not there by merit. They are there by who they know. If you don't know anybody in Nigeria of today, nothing for you. And that is why I like Aisha Yesufu. She said that we want a country where the son of nobody can become somebody without knowing anybody. That is the kind of country we want. But with this kind of people we have in Nigeria today, it will be very, very difficult. The worst part of it is that we no longer have even judiciary. The presidency are now the judiciary. All the judiciary, all the judges, they are now blinded by their own stomach infrastructure. But God will see all of us through, and that is it for you all, my people. I saw the news and I decided to come share with you all. So let me know what you think, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye-bye. Bye.